I'm sick, honestly. But it's your boy Wingsat. We're back here again. I usually don't do videos. I have a couple if you've seen my if my page, but today I'm here to talk about Mercy. And if anybody who doesn't know Mercy, since season 2 has gone through a whole, and I've been playing her since like season 3. Well, maybe it started around season 3. I should say. And of course, because I am a Mercy main, let me start off by saying that people are going to assume, oh no, you're going to talk about how the nerfs shouldn't go through. Mercy's not overpowered. No, that is not my opinion at all. So, first of all, for anybody who doesn't know what Mercy can do, we're going to first by explaining her abilities. Her first ability is Guardian Angel. She is allowed to fly to a target. How fast the speed is, I'm not particularly sure, but like I said, it's just this. You could fly to them, and now with X, you could bounce to it. I have it on PS4, so on the Xbox One, it might be a whole different button. Sorry, I forgot what it would be. Her next ability is well, she's a healer, of course, as you can see how fast it can go. Her next ability is Res. Let's kill this. Wait for this robot to die real quick, and then I'll show you guys. Oh wow, it's taking forever. All right, now L2. And as you can see right there, it takes basically a full second for her to res. Now, when Valkyrie is activated, which I activated at a terrible time, let's wait for him to die. But she can res multiple people within 10 meter distance, I believe it is. So I'm healing this friendly bot right here. As you see, the other bot's getting killed due to my ult, and yeah, of course, because I was healing him, he didn't die. But also, if you had paid attention before, there was another res I had on top of that. So if timed correctly, you can get 2 reses out of Mercy at once. And that's usually how I use her or play her. Now, since this has become a thing, people have said Mercy is overpowered. She's too strong. It's not fair to the other supports or healers. Now, my first personal own opinion is that if you're not a healer or a support person, then really you have little to like no room almost to talk. Everybody's going to have their opinion. They are going to talk regardless. I can't stop that, but that is just my insights on it. I will show my hours too, because once again, people feel the need to always say like, oh, it's because you're a Mercy main and all this other stuff. No, that's not the reason why. Because when this game first started, I was playing between Tracer, Soldier, and Reaper. And like I said, I'll go to all modes. I have 94 with Mercy, 84 with Tracer, 67 with Soldier, and 63 with Reaper. Now, personally, I also just want to state this little side note. I don't like Mercy. I don't like playing Mercy anyway. I don't think she's fun, really, that much at all. Well, actually, just healing almost in general bores me. Just playing Moira and Ana is like the only 2 things I kind of like doing. I'm more of a DPS type of person, and I suck at tank, so I'll play it if I can, but I don't really like it. But just for that, and the new nerfs that are going through is during Valkyrie is going to get switched from 20 seconds to 15 seconds. I will agree with that. I do think that the duration of her ult should be lowered down, seeing as the other supports only last 10 seconds, I believe. I do think that's fair. But the thing is, what they're also taking away during her Valkyrie is now that you can only oh, well, I guess it's just like a regular nerf, not just her ultimate. You can only get 1 res off, and as y'all can see, as I'm fighting right now, like, you see how that bot was hitting me as that full sec was going on? Imagine that in a real game happening on a 30-second cooldown. I would be dead by now. Like, if those nerfs go through, Mercy is basically going to be dead as a support. And most people are going to be like, yes, that's a good thing. She's finally out of the meta. No, it's not a good thing. We should not try to whole character right now. None of the other characters are dead. It's just Mercy's just better, honestly. She's just more viable or more usable, and it's because of her res. Do I think we should take the res away? No, not at all. My suggestion for how we should do Mercy is, yes, you could lower down the time of the Valkyrie, and that her should be only allowed 1 res. But that 1 res should be instant. It shouldn't have to take a full second for me to bring somebody back right now. Like, it's too easy just to kill me while I'm doing this. Now, people have also said Mercy's too hard to kill now. Well, first of all, I'm guessing they're assuming only during Guardian. I mean, when I'm Valkyrie, because she's been like this since, like I said, since she first came out. Her mobility has stayed the same, except for when she's ulting, of course. So, as far as killing a Mercy, if you really are struggling to kill a Mercy, I would recommend Winston. I hate Winston when I'm playing Mercy. He jumps on me and other people are hitting me. I die within like the first 5 or 10 seconds. And I think the same could be said for any other Mercy player. Genji is another viable character. Tracer is a good McCree accuracy. You know, of course, with her being able to fly to more than one person is going to be a thing, right? And also with accuracy, I would say Widow is a good choice. Maybe Hanzo too, since his kit revolves around accuracy as well with his arrows, but I wouldn't say him so much. And there probably are other characters who are able to kill Mercy, but those are the only ones I could think of during this time at the moment. Now, as far as killing her during Valkyrie and how it's too hard, because you can see everything on her abilities are boosted. I could res, see I have another one right there. I could do again if another player dies. I will agree, like, yes, maybe the speed should be lowered down, because, like, I remember during a match, I was doing it in that Valkyrie, and there was a Widow there. She shot me once, and as soon as I saw her when I was moving around, she was not able to hit me again. Do I think that's fair? Well, that's hard for me to kind of say, because I'm the Mercy player, but I guess not, honestly, because I'm not going to lie. I don't die a lot when I Valk, and if I do, it's because I did it stupidly. Like, I'm still on the ground, I'll Valk, and then before I can get in the air, I'll die. So yes, I will talk about I do think that lowering the cooldown for her ult should be one thing, and also reducing her speed. My whole whole argument for this whole thing is just this whole res thing. Like, to make the res a whole second just to get somebody off the ground or res them back, like I said, is just plain dumb to me. It makes Mercy just way too easy to kill, honestly. And I feel like a lot of this hate is coming from people who actually don't even hate Mercy. It's just more like a thing of, like, if a lot of people just say everybody else is just gonna follow, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you know, monkey see, monkey do, stuff like that, or we just go with whatever the crowd thinks, because people watch Overwatch videos and they say, oh, the pros hate Mercy, so clearly she's just terrible. No, I don't agree with that at all. I don't think Mercy should always be played like everybody has to feel like she needs to be played. Yes, the nerf should happen, but I think fixes should come in a different way, like I said. Like, or another suggestion for how I think you could do Mercy is, instead of this, we could do her like Symmetra, because Symmetra has 2 ults, as we all know. She can either put down a shield gen or she could put down a teleporter. Maybe we could do that for Mercy. That instead of being able, like before during season 2 or once she first came, before the rework happened, for those who don't know, Mercy was able to res people in a big group. So if these 3 bots right here died and they were close enough, with the one ult, I could res all 3 of them back at the same time. And no, there wasn't no flying, no, there wasn't no me being able to heal everybody at the same time. It was just I could res a big group and that was it. People complained, and now we have the Mercy that you guys are playing with right now. And that's also a reason why I want people to stop complaining so much, because when you complain, Blizzard is going to do something about it eventually, but it's not going to always work out in the favor that you want. We wanted Mercy during like season 2, season 3, when she first came out, to be fixed. We wanted res to be fixed. And look what we ended up with. We ended up with this right here. And when she first started off, she was overpowered to a crazy point that nobody really just didn't like, except for the Mercy mains. And that's because you guys were complaining instead of saying how it should be done. Everybody's thinking of ways just to make Mercy not viable, still dead, like that she can't be used in no real situation. No, that's what we should not be doing. We should still like nerf her down. Like, she should be toned down, like I said, but she should still be able to be usable. Like, to have one res and still be instant and do what she's doing, I think that's perfectly fine. I think that's going to lower her down just a little bit, and also, you know, make her still viable in the game. I also hear from a lot of people that, oh, Mercy requires no skill at all. Like I said, I have 90. Nobody could ever tell me Mercy requires zero skill. I don't care who you are, the #1 player, the pros, any of that. And the same should go for any other Mercy other player out there. I've seen too many videos where people have been toxic to the player for picking Mercy, saying, oh, you're trash. Mercy has no skill cap of whatsoever. All you gotta do is heal somebody. If it's really that easy, then how come nobody else doesn't really play Mercy or play healer in this really instant? Because I know everybody could think of a time where someone said, nobody's gonna go healer, can we please have a healer on our team? Well, now that I'm playing Mercy, that I picked the healer, now all of a sudden we're getting bashed just because Blizzard decides to do something different with her. That's not our fault, so we have no control over that. I don't think people should be toxic to us because we're playing Mercy at all. Mercy requires a lot of skill. Is her kit easy? Yes, to a certain extent. I won't say she's the most difficult character. She's not like a Sombra or any other DPS character, or maybe even tanks for that instant. She is a whole lot easier, but that doesn't mean she requires no skill. Solo healing is a very hard thing to do when you have a group of 6 people in total, which, you know, includes yourself, that I have to keep alive. It's my job. And then if one of you die, people don't look at the kill feed to see what's going on, if I died or not, or how the battle is going, or just know where in their position, which I have to watch out for my position as well. Like, I think Mercies are very, well, not very hard to play. What in that case of solo healing, I think that does require some real skill right there. And that's something we should always pay attention to and be grateful for. Like, what happened to the days where we vote for the Mercy because we were thankful for the heal she was giving out. Now it's just, oh, Mercy should automatically be able to do that. That's just her job. This is like the norm. Like, no, come on now, people. Everybody in the comment section, the YouTube videos, or anywhere else in real life Overwatch games have always complained, oh my gosh, people are insta-locking DPS. Why are you doing this? Oh, I'd love to play DPS just one time without having forced to play tank or healer. Well, when you bash down a healer, whether it's Mercy or any other healer, this is what's going to happen. We're going to have a whole bunch of DPS, and you know why? It's because everybody's going to bash down the DPS player. I mean, the healers. The healers. And it's getting to the point where, look at that, like, look at the Blizzard game as a whole. How many good tanks do we really have? How many good healers do we really have? And it's not because they're just focusing on Mercy. I mean, I really think that you people and your mindsets really have to change about this whole discussion. Like I do think Mercy needs to be changed in a way, but not in the way that Blizzard's doing. I think if that goes through, that's just going to make Mercy not usable. Like, time was it before, during the good times where the healers were actually good, is when Ana was doing like 80 damage per shot plus healing. I guess that it goes in that same correlation. Lucio was overpowered, people were saying, and Mercy was just really normal. Nobody wasn't really complaining about a res then, but look what happened. All the complaining and all the stuff that happened. The healers aren't nothing right now. We really don't have any tanks. We only got like 2. Reinhardt and Orisa. Honestly, D.Va's been freaking reworked to the point where she's more DPS than anything. And the healers are just kind of crap right now. Like, Ana's good, but I don't really like her kit. Like, I have to be in a certain position to heal people. I have to be able to see you, of course, like any other healer, kind of. But to me, she's just too easy to kill. Maybe they probably should put her back at 80, probably, honestly. So it's better to survive with her, because it's like, once I get died, it's Ana, and that's just me. Maybe because I don't have the hours with her, obviously, but I just feel like that for any other Ana player. She is fun to play. I will say that. I do like playing her. As far as I'm just not good with her, honestly. That's why I just choose not to play her. Or the same could be said with Lucio. He requires people to be able to group up and have to be around him. It's like a basic thing that everybody should know, but it's a struggle as well. Especially, I'm diamond on this account. My other account is platinum, but even then, it seems like people just don't do that, and it makes it seem as if, oh my gosh, I'm not doing my job, or I'm wrong. It's like, no, I have to watch out for myself, and I have to watch out for you guys too. I do my best to try and heal people and stay with them, but it's never easy. Another thing I think people said was Mercy. Like someone on YouTube, when I commented on the video when I was watching Uni Lost, they called me a boosted Mercy asshole. Maybe because of my comment, how I said it, like I did come off a little rude and a little strong. I basically told people, you know, that they should stop bitching about how Mercy is right now, and that they should learn to get good. Basically, is what I did say, and I still hold that comment. Like I still believe that to a certain extent. But what people didn't understand, what I was trying to say is, like I said, maybe because I came off wrong the first time, is that we should fix Mercy in a way that still makes her usable and not completely dead, like how Blizzard's trying to kind of do right now. I don't believe no characters really should be meta. Every character should be able to be used in certain situations. Everybody should be good in their own right. Sorry about that. I'm sick, like I said before. But that was just really my whole conversation about this. This video came really out of the blue, so it wasn't too planned on my notes pretty well. I am like a good person. If you can really like properly show me that that Mercy is overpowered, or that we should that the nerfs that Blizzard is trying to do is correct, then prove it to me. Like, say something in the comment sections, let me know. I will do my best to respond to everybody who does comment. I want people to see it in my way, or maybe I could be wrong and maybe you are right and I should learn to see it in your way. Like I said, I'm not just a Mercy main. I want to play Reaper, Tracer, Soldier too. Like I said, I suck at tank, but I still do it. I do D.Va sometimes as well. So please don't think that this is just because I play Mercy that I'm just defending her. No, I would have made this video regardless, honestly. To the DPS mains who say okay, now I can finally kill Mercy and stuff like that, I think they should stop complaining. Like I just said, like I don't want to be rude or call no names out and stuff like that. Honestly, I'm gonna just say, like I said, people who are discussing Mercy should be support mains. I think it's just that, not just Mercy mains, supports in general. I think that's how this whole comic and topic should revolve around. Nobody really shouldn't have too much say about this. Like, another thing I think someone also commented, I want to say before I go, that I just remembered, is that, well, he said, my friend just played Mercy for 1 season and now he's Grandmaster at top 500. How do you explain all of that? That's clear evidence that Mercy should not be used. Well, I believe, well, actually no, it wasn't. Okay, I'll say this to defend that point or to throw that whole conversation away. I have 94 hours as shown with Mercy. My rank is only Diamond, and I will go back to show it if nobody doesn't believe. Well, once the page loads up. Exactly, I am just Diamond. My season high, as you can see, is 3279 with my 94 hours on it, which, let me go to almost, just to show it to you once again. If that really is the case, then really he might just be a good Mercy player, and that's not an excuse I'm trying to use, because it's either like he's really good with Mercy. That's all I can really say. It has nothing to do with the factors of who he's playing. He's just good with that character in her kit, and he knows how to use her properly. Like I said, Mercy is a little easier and kind of is like a beginner type of character for them, but that doesn't mean that she's not good, or I don't think you should take away his credit of where he's at as a Mercy player at all. Because I struggle with Mercy. Well, I ain't gonna say I struggle, but when I'm solo healing, I'm doing my thing, or even if I have a second healer, it's not always easy, and I'm still in my same rank. So if that was the case, that Mercy's so easy that everybody's just climbing rank insanely high or insanely fast, then how come everybody isn't top 500 right now, or Grandmaster or Masters, even for that matter? How come I'm not Masters or Grandmasters? Like, I would love for somebody to honestly explain that to me. That's what I think. I think like that could easily be said. Doomfist is kind of like any character, I want to say, can be broken down to make it sound like they're simple and that they're just too easy. McCree, all you gotta do is aim and shoot. You have a stun right there to help you out. Soldier 76 is related to Call of Duty, so all you gotta do is you got a health pack, run and aim, shoot. It's too easy. Same thing could be said with Ana. Definitely could be said with Widow, since she has a whole scope for people to shoot with. But no, we don't bash those characters. For what reason? Why don't we hit them either? Is it because they're not, well, it's because nobody else is saying it's because people aren't getting ganged up on. Sorry about that earlier. I had something in my throat. It's because enough people aren't talking. It's because you people don't really have your own opinions. You're only saying this because the Mercy is getting targeted heavy right now because of who she is. And the same complaining that you're doing is the reason she's overpowered right now. If you plan on saying something about Mercy, let's please be constructive about what we're going to say. Let's have real opinions. Let's have a real thoughts on how she could be fixed, people. Please, like, when you do this, you're just going to kill a character. And no, first of all, Rez is not going to be taken away. And I think that should stay a part of the kit because that's kind of like who she is. Like, you take that Rez away, it's like she has nothing really special to her, honestly. Like, you're just taking a major part of who she is. Like, it's hard for me to explain. It's like if you took away Roadhog's hook. It's kind of like that in a sense. I'm not really sure how to further explain that. Maybe that was probably a bad point on my part. But I don't think that's properly a way of how to fix Mercy in general because she'll still be the best healer in the game. Like, look how fast she easily just healed that bot right there. And plus with her ult on top of that, I'm sorry, of course Mercy is going to have gold in healing every time if you play her. It was like that before Valkyrie was a thing, and it's going to stay that way unless Blizzard decides to fix how fast she can heal a person. Maybe that's something we should look at and try to fix so that way other healers like Ana or Moira, Lucio, and them can be worked into the game and get picked a whole lot higher. Fix the rate of how fast she can heal. I will be perfectly fine with that if they chose to nerf it down. But that's all I honestly had to say. If I have any more, maybe I'll make another one if I get comments on this. I'm not asking you to subscribe to me at all. I just want your honest opinion on how you feel about Mercy. And like I said, I will try my best to comment on what I can and try to get back to you and give you my honest opinion without seeming totally biased or anything like that. But that was it for the most part. Hopefully my discussion was good for you, or hopefully I did bring a valid point. Like I said, I'm trying to come to the defense of this Mercy and all Mercy mains who have ever gotten bashed or talked down to for playing Mercy. And really, that's it. I don't want to bring this on too long. This has been Wang Sap, and this has been my video and discussion on Mercy. Please, like I said once again, please comment and give your opinion so we can have a discussion about this. Until next time. The stop pressing share button, then press settings.